The federal government of Nigeria has announced its decision to abandon the proposed Lagos-Calabar coastal highway realignment. This was revealed in the third stakeholder meeting in Lagos, where the Minister of Work, Dave Umahi, confirmed that the proposed diversion will no longer take place due to the presence of submarine cables along the coastline. Umahi also stated that the Environmental Impact Assessment (EIA) will not be released at this time, citing Section 15B of the Freedom of Information Act, which permits the government to withhold certain information from the press and the public. The announcement also followed warning from telecommunication companies about potential network outage if the diversions were to proceed. The government has decided against the diversion, which will have disrupted internet connectivity and led to the demolition of ancestral homes in the Okun-Aja community. Despite the previous demolitions that impacted private businesses along the beachfront, including Landmark, the government is now exploring alternative routes to continue the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project. Congratulations to all Nigerians out there that supported the federal government in their quest to demolish a $200 million business. Congratulations to you all for supporting Bola Tinubu for the coastal highway, and congratulations to you even when you suspended your reasoning when other people were telling you that this project is done in secrecy, is done in shady dealings. Congratulations. When you go through my channel, you will see where I made several videos about this same project. And first of all, what the federal government is saying is that this project, the realignment, will not go on. Remember, the proposed coastal highway was not meant to pass through the Landmark beach. There was a realignment. According to the federal government, if they have taken the initial proposal, it would have led to destruction of homes. Many homes. They didn't want that. So that was why they realigned it to pass through the Landmark beach. Now, if you remember when Dave Umahi was having a workshop on this project, the Arise journalist asked him a question about the environmental impact assessment. It was a very critical question, but most of you were playing politics with it. What the federal government would have done before embarking on demolition is the EIA, the environmental impact assessment. This would have been carried out before this project was even awarded. A contract of this project should be awarded. Environmental impact assessment will determine the damages this project would have caused to these homes. It will determine the damages this project of this monumental proportion will cause to the environment. It will determine if there is any hazardous effect of this project. But no, your federal government of trial and error, experimented government, did not carry out this project, but rather they realigned it to pass through the Landmark because they were targeting the Landmark. I made a video and I told you what this was all about: land grabbing. This whole coastal road is just a surface. The main deal was to take Landmark Beach out of business because they have an eye on that beach. They destroyed a $200 million investment because of selfishness, because of greed, because of land grabbing. With that proper documentation, with that proper assessment, they push Paul Olawunibe out of business, someone that contributes over R1 billion to the Lagos economy. He was taken out of business because of this same coastal highway, and now they are saying that they will no longer go through this thing. I mean, does it make sense? Does this make sense? Even when sensible people call the attention of the federal government to this, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Fonsu Doketi, they called the federal government attention to this. Don't do this. Don't destroy people's home. Halt this project. Carry out an environmental impact assessment first on this project before doing anything else. But no, the federal government was hell-bent on destroying a private-owned business. Same federal government has not attracted any foreign direct investment into this country. Same federal government has not created any job for the youth. Same federal government have not lifted anyone out of poverty. But yet, they drove 4,000 people into the labor market, unemployment market, because of their greed. And I made it clear in my several videos that this project was being done in secrecy. First, there was no competitive bidding for this project. It was handed over to Tinubu confidant, Gilbert Chogri, the owner of High-Tech Group. And again, it was even revealed that Tinubu's son, Sheyi Tinubu, is a board member of that same group. Go and read about Gilbert Chogri. You are all hearing about Abacha laundering money out of this country. Over $4 billion was laundered out of this country. Have you asked yourself, how was Abacha able to launder this money? It was through inflated contracts. One man was indicted in the US for helping Abacha launder that money, and the name of that man is Gilbert Chogri. The same Gilbert Chogri that is handling this project helped Abacha to launder that money. He was indicted in the US, and he rebranded himself and became a confidant of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to handle this project of such proportion. And this same man is the owner of the Eco-Atlantic. The Eco-Atlantic is just adjacent of the landmark group. Are you connecting the dots? Atiku Bagudu, former governor of Kebbi State, current minister of budget and planning, was also indicted by the US government for helping Abacha to launder money. He was sent to Nigeria to be convicted, but he was never convicted in Nigeria. He went on to become the governor of Kebbi State, and today he is the Minister of Budget and Planning. Two criminals that were convicted in the US, two criminals that helped Abacha to launder money, they are the ones helping Bola Ahmed Tinubu to build a coastal road of 15 trillion naira. And Nigerians were defending it. And I asked a very vital question, which other people asked, P2B asked, sensible Nigerians were asking, what is our priority? Is it a coastal road project or power? Is it a coastal road project or to rehabilitate the existing roads we have in this country? P2B even went ahead to list out roads in all the geopolitical zones in this country that need maintenance, even to the extent of naming the LMA road, which due to its bad state caused fire outbreak on that road that claimed 70 vehicles and the life of people. Focus on rehabilitating this road. We don't need this coastal road. We don't need this coastal highway. There are so many things this country need at this moment. Priority first. This happened when you have a government that does not have priority, a government that does not have vision, a government that does not have a roadmap. No, all they care is trial and error. That is the reason why they are spending 90 billion to sponsor Hajj, pilgrimage, that is a personal race that was supposed to be done by people of affluence. The government is sponsoring them with 90 billion, and the same government is building hostels in the university, federal universities, with 1 billion. Students that are running into millions, 2 millions, are being given 1 billion for their hostels. But people that are going for religious exercise that will not add anything to the economy of this country, that will not improve our security, that will not improve our standard of living, that will not improve anything at all in this country, are being given 90 billion naira. What sort of visionless, rudderless government is this? And Nigerians are happy going about their businesses. At what point will you guys realize that your future is being mortgaged by the government that lack direction? At what point? At what point will Nigerians realize the destruction that is being done in this country? The level of wastage going on in this country. You destroy people home and pay compensation, and you're not saying you will no longer follow that realignment. Somebody needs to be sued. Somebody needs to pay for this wastage. Somebody needs to pay for this destruction. And until Nigerians start taking governance serious, until Nigerians start holding their government officials responsible and accountable, things like this will not stop. Their future will keep on being mortgaged. Their future will keep on being destroyed by people that don't have vision, that lack direction on what to do and where to go. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.